Well, what's happening YouTube? It's Jimmy again. It's me of jacked by jdsp.com. Today I'm gonna do a presentation about understanding the androgen molecules, which most people have a hard time understanding that the rings, ABCD rings, and the numbered positions and alpha and beta positions to the functional group and methyl groups, etc. Let's don't waste time and begin. Uh, as you might have previously seen or have heard somebody talk about the A, 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 B, C, and D rings of the testosterone molecule, and as you probably have previously heard about, testosterone molecule has a cholesterol backbone, and they have many common things, at least structurally. They are very similar molecules, but as you know, also progesterone, estradiol are very similar to testosterone too. So a very minor tweak in the molecular structure results in a drastically different effect. So the key positions that we're going to talk about are 19th position, the 17th position, and probably the second position. So remember the three major androgen molecule families. Testosterone family, the parent compound of it is the parent compound of Nandrolone family and Dht family. Also, testosterone family has 19 carbons, but Nandrolone molecule has 18 carbon. It's also, the synonym is non-C19 androgens, or androgens that don't have 19 carbon. Instead, they have 18. You might ask why they lack the last carbon. Because they lack the carbon on the 19th position. So also we have the Dht molecule itself, and Dht is also 5-alpha reduced testosterone, and it results in having a different molecule. And when a molecule is 5-alpha reduced, it does not lose the carbon number. That's very important. Also, keep in mind that non-C19 androgens are not 5-alpha reducible in a general sense, or their androgenic activity does not change after the 5-alpha reduction itself, or it gets even weaker. And that's also true for the nandrolone or 19 or testosterone. They're the same thing. When instead of having a higher androgenic activity after 5-alpha reduction like testosterone, on the contrary, nandrolone gets even weaker, it becomes even less androgenic after 5-alpha reduction. Also, for trenbolone, which is a 19-nortestosterone, which belongs to 19-nortestosterone family, 19-nortestosterone family group, nandrolone family. That's where it belongs. And trenbolone, it is not 5-alpha reducible. Don't forget that trenbolone does not convert to DHT or 5-alpha reduced forms of androgens. So taking a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor is not going to help you for mitigating the androgenic side effect. So as you can see, I've talked about the 19th and 17th position of the molecules. So 5-alpha reduction gets rid of the double carbon bond on the for between the 4th and 5th group, and when you have a, let's say, an methylated, so-called methylated orals, they mean that they added a methyl group and they added an alkyl group, and methyl CH3 belongs to that group. So they add a methyl group, which is an alkyl group, to the 17th position, and that makes a new molecule. They behave very drastically different, but it makes their oral bioavailability much higher. And for example, I can give an example of Baldenon and Dianabol. They are very similar, actually, except this modification on the 17th position. They are exactly the identical molecule, but they behave very differently. Even when you inject them via the same route, such as intramuscular administration. When you administer Dianabol via intramuscular injections, they still won't behave the same because of the reason I talked about. They are not the same molecule. They have slight tiny bit difference between them. There is a slight tiny bit difference between them. So let's back to testosterone molecule itself. When also there is 19th, let's take a look at the 19th position. It still has the methyl group on the 19th position, which means CH3, 3 hydrogen and 1 carbon. And it still has the 1 carbon in 19th position. The only two things that you can catch whether that androgen belongs to 19 or testosterone group, or dihydrotestosterone group is two things. One, it still has the 19th carbon, and two, it is not 5-alpha reduced. So it tells you that molecule is a testosterone derivative, or testosterone itself. It means that it belongs to that family. And let's take a look at the Dihydrotestosterone family. The Dihydrotestosterone family does not have it is also, you can say, they are 5-alpha reduced. They don't have the double carbon bond on the 4th and 5th position. They still have the methyl group on the 19th position, and also they still have the carbon atom on the 19th position. And also they're not, at least you can tell that this molecule is an injectable molecule while looking at the 17th position, which tells you that doesn't have a methyl group on the 17th position either. So it is an injectable dihydrotestosterone derivative, or dihydrotestosterone itself. And the last but not least family, Anabolic Androgenic family, is 19-testosterone derivatives, aka Nandrolone, or aka DHA. Nandrolone is a testosterone molecule that lacks the carbon on the 19th position. So let's take a look at the 5th position. Between 4th and 5th position, it still has the double carbon bond. It doesn't have the carbon on the 19th position, and 17th positions tell you that it does not have a added methyl group either, so it is an injectable 19-testosterone derivative.